morning, good morning. Welcome to another daily dose of fitness. If you are here for a free 45-minute full body workout, you're in the right place. We're going to get started in just a minute. As you come on here, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, hit the heart button, shoot me a comment, let me know that you are here working out with me. If you're doing this workout on the replay, welcome to the replay. They're available right here on Facebook for 30 days, but they're available anytime over on my YouTube channel at Daily Dose Fitness and Nutrition. If you go over there, head to the playlist tab, click on that, and you'll see all the workouts categorized by month. So right now we're on the December playlist. Today's workout will be labeled right like it is. Did I say that right? Right as it is on Facebook. So it'll say the Daily Dose of Fitness Live, FriYay Finish, and it'll have the date 12/19/25. So go over there, check them out. If you do that, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Shoot me a comment over there. I'd love to know if you're doing those workouts. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. As always, I don't know where you're at in your fitness journey. Exercise does have risks, anywhere from strains, sprains, bruises, and fractures, all the way to heart attack, stroke, and death. If you don't know if you're fit to work out, or if it's just been a long time since your last physical, please go get one. If you experience any chest pain, shortness of breath, dizziness, faintness, those are all signs you need to stop what you're doing, go get checked out before resuming any kind of physical activity. And finally, even though I am a personal trainer, I can't see you. So when you exercise with me, you're doing so at your own risk. I'll try to provide as much instruction and as many modifications as possible, but I can't see if you're doing those things correctly. So if you're ready, willing, and able to accept that responsibility, let's get moving. I can see Laura and Tim have popped on. Good morning. We're going to go ahead and stretch it up overhead. I am proud of myself for making it through this week of workouts. I have not felt my best this week, and I haven't been sick in 2 years. So it was almost 2 years exactly that I had that I got RSV, but this year I feel like I just have a cold. But man, it's been a little bit of a struggle all week, and just kind of really trying to tune into my body and see how I feel and make that decision if I really need a day off or if I should just press through, even if I have to do a little bit lighter workout. So for the most part, I have gone with the latter. I did take Wednesday off. I just decided, nope, today is a rest day, which was probably a good thing. I have a couple more workouts planned for next week, so I will be back on Monday. I believe I'm going to try Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So taking it side to side. And go ahead and stand it up. Keep those legs wide and just take the torso side to side. Keep the legs still. Just moving that spine. Bringing those legs in to about shoulder width, hands just above the knees. Bend those knees, arch the back, head at neutral. Straighten the legs, round the back, chin to chest. Press it down and then round it up. Work at your pace, but go through the entire range of motion. And go ahead and round it up, and then roll it all the way One arm comes across the body. And taking it to the other side. And we're going to take the elbow back. And take the other elbow back. And we're going to take those hands behind the back, clasp the fingers together, press those hands down toward the ground, opening up the space between the shoulders and the ears before taking the ear to one shoulder, continuing to pull those hands down, feeling that stretch in the side of your neck. Head goes back to neutral, and then to the other side. Back to center, squeeze those shoulder blades together as you bring the arms up and the chest forward. Ooh, I'm sore from yesterday. Those 2 rounds got me. And drop the hands down. Take them down as far as you can go, leaving those legs straight. And go ahead and bend the knees. We're going to roll it up and get started with some weighted jacks. Light weights. Just doing some jumping jacks with the weights. If you don't want to jump, you can step 1 foot out at a time or start feet shoulder width apart and pull squat. Okay? So lots of different variations. You can use weights, you don't have to use weights. Here we go, whatever way you're doing it. And stop. Going into a standing fly. I'm going to get 2 weights. I'm going to go just a little lighter on the first set. I'm going to go 1 foot forward, 1 foot back in a lunge here, arms out to the side, and then in to out. Last one, that was the right weight. And moving into a squat with a crunch. So no weight here, pushing the rear back, sit down, stand up, crunch. Elbow to opposite knee, alternating sides. one. Very good. And finishing off with a washing machine. One weight. Be heavier. Feet are shoulder width apart. Knees are slightly bent. Knees are going to stay still. Turn at the waist. Last one, taking it down, and we're going right back to the beginning with those weighted jacks. Ready? And stop. Standing flies are next. Put my other leg forward. Ready? Last one. Moving into that squat with the crunch. Ready? Sit it down, bring it up. Alternating sides. Very good. And finishing off the second set with a washing machine. Ready? Three, two, last one. Going right back up to the beginning with the weighted jacks. Ready? And stop. Very good. Okay, and with those, put these up. Moving into those flies. Ready? 1. Squat, crunch. Here we go. Last 1. Very good. Finishing off our first round with the washing machine. Ready? Three, 2, last 1, and just like that, round 1 is in the books. Little high five, turn the hands on, and we're going to go right in to round 2, starting with a lunge pass-through. I'm going to step out with my right foot, so I have the weight in my right hand. As I step forward, bend that back knee to get the weight under the front leg, keeping the torso tall. Last 1, very good. Going into a rack and press. I'm going to go a little heavier and do a fewer less reps today. Down in that forward hang position. There's Sheridan and JJ. Good morning. Rack it up, press it down, reset it. We're going to go for 1 more. Very good. Let's go into a butt kick or run. We're going to kick the rear behind us. And stop. And we're going to finish this up with something that we've already done. So I have standing flies on here. We're not going to do a standing fly again. Every now and then, I write the same thing down twice. Bring our arms right to here, just a shoulder rotation. Keep those elbows right next to the body. One, taking it right back to the beginning with the lunge pass through. Ready? Taking it down and up. One more. Very good. And going into the rack and press. Starting in that forward hang position. Ready? Rack it. Press it up without arching the back. Back down to forward hang. Last one, going into that butt kicker run. Ready? Let's do it. Stay on your toes. Last one. If you really don't want to do that jump, you can do a high knees march as well. Or you can even just do this standing. Just go fast. All right? And going in to the shoulder rotations. Ready? Out to in. Last one. And just like that, we're going into our last set in this first round. Maybe just a little break. All right, here we go. Set 3. Take it down and up. Rack and press is next. Ready? Forward hang. Rack it, press it down, reset it. More. Took the reps down a little bit today since I took my weight up going into that butt kicker run. Ready? Let's do it. Last one. And finishing off with those shoulder rotations. Ready? Elbows next to the body, out to in. Remember, whenever you're standing with weight, you gotta really brace your core. Hold that core tight. Don't let the back sway. So think about nice long spine, straight spine. You guys, round 2 is in the books. I promise, round 3 is easier, I think. So we're gonna start, let's see, I'm looking, we are gonna do some skull crushers. So I think I have my weight for that. I'm gonna use one weight. I'm gonna put these ones back. All right, we're gonna start with just a plank shoulder tap. So get down into plank. Think about the belly button sucking up into the backbone. No butts up in the air, no belly sagging toward the ground. Nice straight spine. Take one hand and tap the opposite shoulder, bring it down, then switch. You really gotta put that weight into the hand that stays on the ground. When you do these, the wider your legs get, the wider your base will be, the easier the exercise will be. So you don't want your torso to rock side to side. You want to keep it nice and straight. So if you feel like you're rocking a lot, widen the stance on the legs. As you get better, bring those legs in to closer together so that you truly are like in like a real plank position versus like a little bit of a triangular position where the hands are a little narrower and the feet are wider. That's a little bit more of a triangle body position. Makes it easier because you can stabilize your core better. All right, going into some prone leg raises. So on the stomach, we're gonna go up, out, down, up, in, down, up, out, down, up, in, down. Squeeze the rear as you come up. into that skull crusher. You can use one weight, you can use two weight. I'm gonna go ahead and use one weight. I'm on my back now with my feet flat on the ground, arms up in the air, right over my chest. I'm gonna leave my elbows high, take that weight right behind my forehead, and then bring them back up. Leave the elbows high and up. One more. Very good. Put that weight on your belly if you can. Okay, we're going to do weighted bridges. We're going to go flat foot today. So flat foot bridges. If you don't want to have any weight, you can just take the weight off, have hands right by your side. If you have weight, you'll need to just lightly keep that weight on your lap, okay? We're going to bridge it up, squeeze the rear, and down. Push through the feet, squeeze the rear, and down. Bridge it up. One, and we're going right back into the plank with shoulder taps. I told you guys this first round was this last round was gonna be a little easier. I think that's true, by design a little bit. All right, here we go into those plank shoulder taps. Remember the placement of the feet is important. Ready? And tap, tap. Hold that core still. Last one. Down into the prone leg raises and up, out, down, up, in, down. In and into that skull crusher. Knees are bent here, feet are flat on the ground. One weight or two weights. If you have two weights, think of it being kind of like a barbell. Put the weights together and move them as one unit. Keep those elbows high, bring it up. Last one, and onto the lap, feet flat on the ground, bridge it up, squeeze the rear, and down. And just like that, we are on our last set of the week, right? We're getting there, you guys. Proud of myself. 4 workouts done on a week where I really didn't feel like showing up for one of them. All right, here we go. Where are your arm and your feet placements? Ready? Really hold that core tight as you tap. And bring it on down. I feel that was a little easier to stabilize on one side than the other for me. Ready? And up, out, down, up, in, down. Last one. Going into that skull crusher on our back. 1 minute. Feet flat on the ground. Arms come right up over the chest. And we take that weight back. Elbows stay high and up. Last one, and taking it onto our lap, and we go press it up and down. Last one, and just like that, you guys, this week is in the books. Ah, we made it. So funny. I started out Sunday with a sore throat, just the whole thing. By Wednesday, I was congested. Now it's kind of settling a little bit lower to where I'm starting to cough a little bit. Although I didn't cough much this workout, so that's good. Sometimes I think making your lungs work a little bit, just to keep the lungs expanded, is actually a good thing. It's just kind of a fine balance of not going so hard that you kind of inhibit your healing. Because exercise does increase metabolic waste. It increases toxins. So it's really important after exercise that you not only worry about getting more protein in you, but you got to worry about getting the nutrients that clear oxidative waste out of your body, which is fruits and vegetables. So there really is a lot of science behind why it's so important to eat those things. Just going forward here, I'm going to take it into a straddle stretch. My hamstrings are sore from those deadlifts yesterday. I'm going to take my shoulder down toward the ground. Fingertips to the toes. Interestingly, I think if you get extra sore from working out, it can be a sign that you're kind of on the verge of getting sick. I've noticed that throughout the years, and it was true this time last week. I felt like I was more sore than I should have been. It's a sign that you really have to focus on what you're putting into your body. And I know that, I admittedly have not eaten as well as I should have this month, or as I could have. Very good. And let's take one leg over the top of the other leg. Pull that knee in toward your opposite shoulder. And let's take it to the other side. And crisscross, taking one arm to the outside of the opposite knee, other hand right behind your hip, trying to look over that back shoulder. I appreciate you guys for working out with me this month especially. It's a crazy month, and it always feels better to have people with you than feel like I'm working out alone. So thank you for being here. Taking it to the other side here. And I have just a few more minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and take it into this quadruped position and just rock, stretching my forearms out here, and then turning one wrist or one hand, the palm up, to really stretch that wrist, keeping the back of the hand on the ground as I turn it into different positions. Feel that stretch, and take it to the other side. And stretching those arms out. Into the other arm. And taking it to the other side. We have time for me to show you this new stretch I've been doing. Taking it to your stomach, pull one leg up to the side, and then bring it up on the arms. Take my right knee is bent. I'm going to take my right arm and thread that under. Slowly taking the shoulder down toward the ground. Kind of like a thread the needle on steroids. And taking it to the other side, up, and thread. This side's easier for me. And let's go ahead and stand it up. If you followed me along on that one, you'll have to let me know what you think. I love that stretch. I see Lynn hopped on. We're going to stretch up tall, forward fold down, going down as far as you can, keeping those legs straight. And go ahead and bend the knees. Roll it up. Take breath in and blow it out. That is gonna do it for our FriYay finish workout. We made it through another week, you guys. I feel like I'm losing my voice a little. Oh, this is a good mantra for today. This is a good one. How do you want to live your moments? How do you want to live your moments? We are faced with so many choices every single day. Love it. All right. That is it for this week. I'm glad you guys liked it. Sheridan and JJ, thanks so much for hopping on. Oh, you guys, we made it through the week. I'm gonna be back next week. So I know it's Christmas week and I know it's gonna be busy, but I'm gonna be back here. I'm gonna try to go from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I will be taking the rest of the year off. More about that later, but we've got some fun things planned. We're gonna all be together as a family and I'm excited for that. So I hope to see you guys on Monday. If not, I'll see you when I see you. And until next time, everyone, eat well, stay fit, live life. Have a great day. Bye.